Hey, what's up everybody? This is Hollaring here, and I am here to talk to you about some massive news in the gaming industry. The Xbox, I'm not going to say exactly yet. The new Xbox was announced, and yeah, we got a huge list of information, about a page and a half, probably, I'd say about 2 pages. So the new Xbox is called the Xbox One. Didn't expect that title, I gotta be honest. But they called it the all-in-one system. Basically, it's got stuff here like the similar. It's got a similar controller. We got the picture of the Xbox. I'll put it up on the screen right now. The controller looks pretty similar. They did say they improved the D-pad. So if you look at your Xbox controller right now in your hand, if you have one handy, you can see that it has the up, down, left, right, and in between them all, there's like these little pads, or like in between them. Yeah, you can still press. So if you press up, sometimes you'll actually hit over. Yeah, that's not going to be there anymore. And they have the triggers are better. I think they're just shorter, so that you don't have to push down as far. And they said they have motion controllers now. So if you say you're playing a game and you pull up your controller, you'll pull up a shield in the game. Another thing they talked about is snap mode. Mode is this thing you can use with your Kinect. It's basically, say you wanna, say you're playing. No. So you're watching a movie. See, you want to watch Taken. And so you're watching Taken, and you're saying, "Oh yeah, Taken 2 came out. Forgot about that. Came out last year. Let's look at the trailer for that." So you just take your hand, or no, you say Xbox Snap or something like that. Or I'm not sure how he did it, but he did something, and this other little window popped up beside the movie, and then he could say Xbox. Yeah, I think he just said Xbox Snap or something, and then he could go on and he could search to say Snap Google Xbox Internet Explorer, and then he would say Xbox look up Taken 2, and then he could download it off the internet or something. Another new feature is Skype. They put Skype on the Xbox. You can use your Kinect for this, and it's pretty interesting. The camera actually has the Kinect camera is 1080p, so it's really good quality, really good sound quality, and yeah. Another thing they put up with this sort of snap mode type thing is, say you're watching basketball, and you have you have a thing with your friends where you call it's called fantasy football, fantasy, in this case basketball. So fantasy basketball, you choose your characters and you make a team, and then whenever your player scores, you get a point, and then whoever has the most points at the end of the season wins. So this stuff, they have a fantasy thing on the Xbox where you get a little notification whenever your player scores, and then you can bring it up, and it has all your players and how many points he has and everything. And then you can go back and you can play the points they got, or the goals they got, or whatever. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Another thing that they put in, which is a major thing, is a TV guide. So you don't even need to get like those cable boxes. You don't need that anymore. Just go on your Xbox, go say Xbox Open Guide. Opens a TV guide. You can say Xbox Play Game of Thrones. Xbox What's on Spike. Xbox Guide, and then it'll do that. That's pretty cool. So they got a lot of things like you can go into favorites, what's trending. So what's trending means basically what everyone's watching, and then your favorites are basically I think it's either what you've watched the most, or you can probably just set a show as your favorite show. Another thing that they talked about was Cloud. Cloud is returning for the Xbox. Not really a big surprise, but they're using that as sort of their Xbox Live. I mean, Xbox Live, it's still going to be Xbox Live, but they're using Cloud as the service, as it's kind of combined with. So basically, that means you can save your games and you can load them up anywhere you want. Your profiles, all that different stuff. That's really cool. They released some information about the system itself. It's got, I'm not sure exactly what this, but it says 5 billion transistors, 8 gigabytes of RAM. I know what RAM is, but 8 gigabytes of RAM. It has a Blu-ray, which is really weird because I thought that was just a Sony thing, but yeah, Xbox has Blu-ray now. It's kind of weird. And then you can use So that's pretty much all I really got down because he said a lot of stuff really fast. He fired him off. Uh, Smart glass. You can use your smart glass as your remote on your Xbox. I believe you can do that now with your iPhone or your iPod or iPad. But I think they're going to make it even better on the smart glass. The Xbox has a built-in. The Xbox One has a built-in PVR, so you can record your favorite. You can record your shows, all your favorite shows, all your games, anything you really want. So that's pretty cool. They didn't really say how much space you have to record your stuff in, or if they have maybe an extra hard drive specifically for your PVR. Didn't really clarify too much about the PVR, but we'll see what they say at E3, which is in a couple weeks, just at the beginning of June, I believe. I'm not sure the exact date, but yeah. So another thing they put in is they on the Xbox Live feature they talk about the achievements. So they didn't say this in the announcement, but they did say this off on Twitter. They said that the achievements actually carry over from your Xbox Live account on the Xbox 360 onto your Xbox One account. So that's cool. So you're gonna be able to use your account from your Xbox 360 to your Xbox One. But they have better things like when you go to look at a game, it says uh, 30 out of 60 achievements. So you have 30 out of the 60 achievements in that game, and then it shows two circles. It shows how many of the percentage of the people have this amount of are doing as good as you, and how many people on your friends list are doing as good as you. And I'm sure when you go into actual achievements, you look at a specific achievement, it shows probably how many people have this achievement on Xbox Live and how many people have this achievement on your friends list. So that'd be kind of cool. Maybe you can select it and see who on your friends list has it and who on Xbox Live has it. I wouldn't look at the Xbox Live. I'd maybe look at my friends list every once in a while, depending on the achievement. But anyways, next thing on the list. They said they're going to be able to since they have more servers. They said they've always had the Xbox 360 has they said it has 15,000 servers. They bumped it up massively to 300,000, which means much less lag. Way bigger matches with way more players on all games. I mean, it's up to the developer, of course, how many players they can have in the games, but the capabilities are incredibly, just massively way bigger, just way bigger. Something they also talked about, it's a guy from EA Games or EA Sports really. He came on and talked about their sports games, FIFA, Madden, NBA, and UFC are the first four games they're putting out as their EA Sports games. I'm a huge UFC fan, so that's pretty awesome. I really liked UFC Undisputed 3. That's really awesome. But they're using this new thing in their games called human intelligence, which means you can move like you've never moved before. Like you can block a slide or a tackle in soccer or in Madden. You can turn and twist and jump whenever you want to, like however you want to escape those tackles. NBA, you can trick out the other players and deck them out however you want to. And in UFC, you can move your head side to side, blocking or escaping those strikes. It's truly amazing. I'm really looking forward because I'm assuming that every Xbox One comes with a Kinect. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. And I really want to play like UFC with the Kinect, and you're actually moving around with your I think that'd be really cool. Uh, more things are they said that they're going to put out 15 exclusives within the first year of the release of the Xbox One, and 8 of those are going to be brand new series. Now we're getting into the live stream where they talked about what games are coming out. So the first one they really talked about was, of course, the EA games, but the other ones. Forza Motorsport 5, that's coming out. The graphics actually look really good. I'm not a huge race car, racing game player. I'm really not that big into those games, but I mean, if you are into racing games, I highly suggest you get this game. There's another game which looked kind of weird. I'm not exactly sure what this was, but it's called Quantum Break. Uh, they didn't really say too much about it. They said it was made by the same people who made Alan Wake and Max Payne, I think. And, I'm assuming it's a third-person game. They didn't even say if it was a horror or whatever, like Alan Wake is or what, but the graphics looked intense. But then again, it is next gen, so what do you expect? Okay, so here is the big thing everybody is extremely excited about. I'm not a this is about Halo. We're getting into Halo here. I'm not a big Halo player. I don't play Halo. But this got me excited. I got a little, little happy. They announced they're making after they did that Halo Unto Dawn or whatever, or Forward Unto Dawn. That's what it's called. Halo Unto Dawn. Yes, Forward Unto Dawn series that was really really good. So they're making a brand new Halo TV series, and it's directed by, or at least written by, I think it's directed by one of the greatest movie makers of all time, Steven Spielberg. So Steven Spielberg is going to be making a Halo TV series. That is incredible news. I am really excited to see that. Even though I'm not into Halo, and I'm not huge on the Halo stories and everything, I'm watching this. Oh jeez, I'm watching the crap out of it. Next thing is the NFL partnership. They made some sort of partnership with Xbox. Not exactly sure what it was. I was watching. I'm sure some people got what they were talking about. I was kind of confused. It looked like it was some sort of, maybe there was an app on it. I'm pretty sure UFC has a partnership with them already, but because there's an UFC app. But I think NFL, they're going to be doing a bunch of stuff with the NFL. They didn't really talk too much about it. If they did, I missed it. But yeah. All right, now here's the thing I'm assuming everybody here really wants to know about. Call of Duty Ghosts. All right, so they did say that the Call of Duty Ghosts DLC will be first on Xbox. They did say that they confirmed that, so sorry PS3 and PC players, or I guess PS4, not really PS3. Uh, this this Call of Duty Ghosts has a brand new engine, which might I say it is fantastic. It looks so good. It still runs at 60 frames per second, but it looks really really good. You should go watch the trailer. I'll put it in the description. I'll put the link in the description since I can't re-upload it. Uh, this other thing is a little interesting. They have a lean feature, so you can lean outside of walls or something like that to shoot someone. I don't know how they're gonna do that on a console. I know they used to have that in like Call of Duty 2, but and they still have it on PC. But we're getting it on console now, so that's cool. Another thing they said is slide, so you can slide into into I don't know if I don't think it was prone. It was crouch. You can slide into crouch and you can shoot someone while you're sliding and stuff. It's cool. Now then they start talking about multiplayer. Jeez. Okay, so for multiplayer maps, they're gonna have these really weird maps, like not really weird maps, but they're cool. Stuff like an earthquake will happen, stuff will be falling all around you, and we saw a lamppost fall on a car, and there was a flood that came in, just destroyed the town that people were fighting in. Then after the flood was gone, the maps completely changed, and I'm assuming every time this happens, the map will be different after it changes. But hey, who knows? Another thing they talked about, or is on these maps, is that they're going to put doors in them that you can open and close. We saw something where there's like these logs just fell and they started rolling down, so maybe you can hit a button, all these logs roll down. Another thing they talked about, which is really cool, we're getting to the last few things, is their character customization. So you're going to be able to choose like what your head looks like, what your character on multiplayer looks like. What kind of suit he's going to wear, what colors it's going to be, what his characters looks like. Hopefully, maybe you can change how fat he is. Then again, it'd be funny if you could do that, and then you're trying to run, you can't run as fast, you can't run as long. I think the equivalent to lightweight. Don't just make your guy skinny. Next one is the last thing they talked about for Call of Duty Ghosts was voice commands. So you can use your Kinect, and you can actually use voice commands in Call of Duty to order your teammates, and I'm assuming just campaign. And maybe the co-op thing. They didn't say what the co-op was, which was unfortunate, but they did say there was a new co-op mode, and maybe you can use your voice commands in that. So that's pretty much everything they talked about at the Xbox event, at least everything that was major. The guy went off at the beginning, talking about how Xbox has improved over the years, and it was a really good live stream, I gotta say. Much better than the Sony one where they didn't even show the console, but at E3 we'll see the PS4 console as well, and maybe find out some more about that. but we'll also find out more about the Xbox One. Alright, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're if you want to go watch the Call of Duty Ghost trailer, you can go look in the description, and I'll put it there. And by the time this is uploaded, I'll actually be able to put the live stream is apparently going to be on video on demand. I'll see if there's a link to that. If there is, it'll be in the description. If there's not, then you can go look it up on YouTube. Maybe someone recorded it or something. But yeah, that's pretty much everything, guys. I hope you enjoyed and are going to buy this new Xbox and Call of Duty Ghosts. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.